What's up, everybody? You know what? I was gonna chill today. I was tired. I just got off of my normie job and I was gonna sit down and drink me a cup of coffee and just relax till tomorrow. But your boy Charles Barkley has said some very foul things about people that represent a certain individual that is running for president of the United States of America. And he said it a few days ago, but then he doubled down on it and I got to react to it, all right? So no more talking. Cue the intro.
I can't say anymore. I'm probably already in trouble for mentioning it to a, well, we call you normies.
So this is your boy, okay, on the King Charles show, all right? This is Gayle King and Charles Barkley to have this show on CNN, okay? And a few days ago, he said something that was very offensive to people that maybe like or are considering voting for a particular individual, right? That was our 45th president, if I'm not mistaken, which might be our 47th, depending on what happens, all right? In any case, he said something very disrespectful that disrespected a lot of African Americans, myself included, okay? So I'm going to let this video play. She's going to recap what he said just in case you were hiding under a rock. And then we're going to see if he either apologizes or doubles down on that. Now, I will put a thumbnail in front of this video because this is a CNN video, but I will leave a link to it in the description box for you to watch without my commentary, right? That's for all you stop playing the video, stopping the video ninjas, for all you stop pausing the video ninjas, for all you talk too much ninjas. The link will be in the description box for you to watch at your leisure without my interruption or commentary. If you are still here and you enjoyed Normiville, thank you. And because this is a YouTube video, I got to play my fair use clause, and I will have a thumbnail in front of this, by the way, because it's a CNN video. But fair use.
I don't know if you know, normally, we're sitting here and we don't make the news, but this past week, Charles, I don't know if you know, but you've been in the news for some comments you made on our last show. Do you remember, dear, what you said?
I do remember what I said.
Okay, we'll rotate.
If I see a black person walking around with Trump mugs, I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Charles.
I know, Gayle.
Charles.
Gayle.
You really can't say that because A, you don't mean that.
Oh, I mean that sincerely.
But if you see somebody, a black person with a Donald Trump
I'm gonna punch him right in the eye.
punch him in the face.
Y'all saw that, right? He said that if he sees a supporter of this individual, that he is going to, well, essentially, he's going to step to them and do something that he could be in jail for.
Bitch, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Again, that rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, myself included. But let's see what his response is, okay? Let's go.
Gayle, I promise you.
I would bail you out. I would bail you out.
You're not gonna be my first call.
No, it's so funny because before I took this show, before we agreed, because Charles and I, we have to say this, neither one of us were looking for another job. And CNN called and they had this great idea, you and I together, which I thought was really fun. And people said, aren't you worried about things Charles would say? And I said to you, you're a grown-ass man. You say exactly what you think, and you take responsibility for everything you say.
Yeah.
So this, of course, is absolving her from any type of accountability for allowing him to say this bull crap without checking him and saying, well, you know what, maybe you need to be a little more sympathetic to these individuals, okay, and not completely denigrating them and calling them names and threatening them with physical harm just because they might not believe in what you believe, because that's exactly what he did. She says, well, he's a grown damn man. Of course he is. Let's go.
Yes.
And so it's not like you just willy-nilly say stuff for clickbait, right?
I always know the response. And I always know how much gasoline I'm putting on the fire.
Okay.
Of course.
So in that vein, that clip that you all just...
So basically saying he doesn't care about y'all. He said it because he meant it.
That you all just saw has been seen millions of times, and there have been quite a few articles written about it, and that's before we even get to the social media comments, which look a lot like this gentleman. He's very large. He's wearing a mugshot.
Now, all these these articles and tabloids, whatever you want to call them, news outlets. That's what he said. He said, Daily Wire, Charles Barkley is going to, do something to black supporters of this man in the face. All Fox, TMZ, Complex, they all said the same. They're all right. So what's the problem?
He's wearing a mugshot of the T-shirt or photoshops of large men wearing the T-shirt that say, I hear Charles Barkley's looking for me. They all think that you are ready to run around punching people who vote for Donald Trump. Now, I know when you say that, that was just you making a point. That's not something you would literally do going around attacking people, right?
Well, let me...
Now, see, this is where I have a problem, right? Because if there was somebody that was a supporter of this man saying this about the other man that is already in office, well, this would be a four-alarm fire, would it not? There would be people all in the streets talking about, we got to get this guy. They would be all over the place. So now she's saying, well, that was just a representation of what he feels. Well, you can't throw a rock and hide your hand, okay? You can't say something and then you can, but you're like a big hypocrite. You can't say something and you're not able to stand on. Now you want to walk it back. Now you want to say, well, I didn't really mean that. That's just how I feel. And Gayle King is trying to defend this man while at the same time you allowing him to freaking lie because she just said, well, matter of fact, she's walking him into the excuse. Well, I knew you wouldn't just say things, because for clickbait and stuff like that. Well, that's exactly what he did. Getting more traction to the show, getting more traction to himself and you, Gayle King, by default because you're on the show. And you allow him to spew this bullshit. And then afterwards, now we can smooth it out because all these supporters are coming for your neck. Both of y'all, because you allowed him to say it to him because he said it with such, boldness, with such audacity.
Is this my camera right there? I want to make sure people can hear me.
Yeah.
Number one, obviously, I'm not gonna go around punching random strangers in the face.
Well, why the fuck did you say it? Huh? Whoa. Let me get my sound effect. Where is it?
Bitch, ain't no
Why'd
way.
you say it?
Ain't no fucking way.
Well, of course I'm not going to say, well, why'd you say it? That's the whole point. And so now you're going to give this backhand apology. That's what you're doing. But you're still going to insult us on the back end, right? Watch this.
First and foremost. Secondly, people can vote for who they want to.
Yes.
People can vote for who they want to. The point I was trying to make.
There you go.
No, the point I was making. I wasn't trying to make it.
Okay.
When Donald Trump compares his plight with that of the black person, that is what I had a problem with. Now, I do want to say this. I want to make it perfectly clear. If you're a black person and you're wearing a Donald Trump mugshot, you are a freaking idiot. And I'm only saying freaking idiot because they won't let me say what I really want to say. But you can figure it out. It starts with an F. But you are. Listen, people can vote for who they want to.
Yes.
But for him to compare his plight with that other African, I don't even like that term, the black people in America is asinine and stupid. And
Okay, all right. So Trump said he's being persecuted like black people or something to that nature. And so he compared himself to somebody that would be persecuted like an African American. That's what he contributed the mugshot to, right? Whatever, okay? The fact is that black people actually do identify that. He didn't even have to say that because people were already identifying with the mugshot before he even spoke that verbally, okay? That's the truth, all right? Just like people are talking about, well, he's no culture appropriating or he's trying to pander to black people with the whole Trump tennis shoes thing, right? Well, again, and I ask this all the time to other people, is that any different than Joe going to people's houses and eating fried chicken and, spending with his black family and going to the black churches and, saying how he was doing this and, lying to people just like he was lying about, being on the bus or whatever and boycotting and things of that nature, blatantly and obviously pandering to black people, because, again, Democrat, Republican, they're two sides of the same coin. So why can't we say, well, this was cool, he's trying to reach out to us, and then on the other end, we're saying, well, this is, this is stupid, this is, the R word. It ends with a T. This is you know, for him to do that is discriminatory, but for him to do it, he's freaking trying to connect with the black people, right? Yeah.
Like I said, you guys can put on those too small T-shirts like y'all got them on. Get a big size if you're gonna wear it. Don't put on a medium and act like you got muscles. But
how this guy gonna be trying to insult people? Look at you.
That is so. It just that bothered me.
That irritates.
No, it didn't. No, it bothered me because for him to compare a white billionaire,
Yes.
who is in trouble because of stuff he did,
Yes.
not because of stuff like black people get in trouble stuff that happened
That they did not
didn't
do.
deserve to do.
Yes.
But for him
They
to
did not do.
compare that to black people's plight, that's just stupid on their part. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all got Nielsen boxes. If y'all gonna wear those tight T-shirts around the house and somebody take pictures. But I do. I'll stick by what I said. If you're wearing a Trump mugshot around, you are a freaking idiot.
No. Stand by what you said the first time. No. Now you trying to, no, now you switch it up on us. Well, now I stand by what I said. If you wear that shirt, you're stupid. No, stand by what you said at first, that if you see somebody in the streets wearing that shirt, you're going to handle business. Stand on that. Okay? So I just wanted to point that out, y'all. I'm done with the reaction because they're just going to make more excuse making in the rest of this video. But y'all get the point, right? This man, I like Charles Barkley as a NBA analyst. Okay, he does great on the you know, his analyst show with, you know, Shaquille and all the rest of them, Kenny and all the rest of them, right? Great show. I love what he does. He's a veteran and he deserves to be on that stage to be able to speak about, you know, the NBA and be an analyst and to break down teams and all that kind of good stuff, right? As a political pundit, as somebody that stands for the African American community and speaks for us from a certain perspective, I think he can go to hell. And that's just my take on it. So what do y'all think about it, all right? I'm done talking. Please leave your opinions down in the comment section there, please. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, thank you for attending another episode of Normieville. You know me, I'm just a Normie here to bring you the latest and greatest in sports, news, entertainment, and politics. Let me know what you think about this buck dancing fool, Charles Barkley, down in the comment section there. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.